Hey guys, it's your old pal Brian. It's Saturday the 26th, I think. 27, 28, yep, Monday's the 28th. I got up this morning, was inspired by you yahoos, and wanted to do a little bit of flying. And got the old Sonic Turkey out, the HK500GT. And because of the disparity between normal mode and idle up, I chipped a tooth on my main gear, driving me insane. So went ahead and after my disco nap this afternoon, pulled the main gear off, and about out of main gear because I chipped them and crashed and had another main gear set. And unfortunately the tail gear, the smaller one, it is touching, or was touching, the frame. I thought, well, I could trash it, and I thought, well, why don't I just set it on the ground and run it till it grinds off some of that nylon. And that's actually what it ended up doing. Rob, great flying this morning. Simon, thanks for egging Rob on to progress forward. I always like to watch a grown man's hand shake. I've done it on more than one occasion flying. You know, I work out in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of bad guys last night, and I'll do it again tonight. And I don't think anything of it. But when I hop out front with my helicopters that I've lovingly assembled and done maintenance on, and I do nose in or whatever, it makes my hand shake. I find humor in that. Anywho, the old Sonic Turkey's flying real nice, and Wes, I'm glad you had a good time kicking up your heels with your girlfriend for your birthday. Happy birthday. I thought yours was after mine, though I can't remember. Hobbyparts.com is great. They're out of California, and they also are good vendors for batteries as well. You just have to have the XT60s there to put on. But yeah, fish tanking with the old Sonic Turkey this afternoon. Got to go back on this evening about 7 and work until about 3 a.m. again, and I look forward to y'all's snappy repartee in the morning. I think Bob's been suspiciously quiet. What else? Welcome new guys and welcome lurkers. No nicer group of people will you meet. And we all like to help. It does two things. It pays it forward for the people that helped us, plus it kind of helps us keep our skills up and our mindset straight. But anywho, yeah, welcome, and stop by and enjoy. We always like the company. What a little beast this thing is. Rob, you're going to trip out when you build you one of these. Yeah guys, it's hotter than hell in Florida already. It's February and it's 85 degrees outside. I'm wearing my standard garb of just shorts and shoes already. Crazy. This bodes for a hot summer. I put a 12 tooth pinion on here. I took the 13 off. That's actually what I run on my 450s because I need my birds to be a little bit more calm. And oh, it's running nicely. I had to put a soldering iron on my 13 tooth on a grub screw to get it to break loose. I like this one. I like the smaller tooth. Yeah, the other one was just a brute, man. and one tooth makes a difference. If you're wanting unbelievable head speed and performance, you can put you a 13 or a 14. These things come with 13. But this is kind of the flying I'm relegated to. The old fish tanking. But oh, what an easy bird to work on. Everything's huge, you know. All the bearings, all the screws. You know, I've got a micro driver set that I break out to work on the Sonic, or the Thunder Chicken and the Terror Pigeon, the 450s, and yeah, you kind of don't have to do that with this. You know, routing lines, all that, a whole lot easier. And as I've mentioned previously, with this one, it's significantly larger, so you're easier orienting it. And with a big old giant battery packs, I get 11 minutes just sport flying out of 11.5 minutes. I guess if you start to task it, you're going to get about 5 or 6. Probably cut it in half. But yeah, I like it. I got a new servo tray for it, a tail servo tray. The one that comes with this particular model is about as ganky as you can get, but I'll have to pull the tail on here to replace it, and that's a humongous pain in the derriere. That the way they build these is that the tail block is not like our 450s. You actually have to do some fairly extensive disassembling to get to it, and that doesn't sit well with me. Zen or no zen, I hate pulling it apart when it's all tuned up real nice. Well, it sounds like whatever friction I had on my lower gear is gone, rubbing up against the frame on the bird, so hopefully that little problem cured itself. Well, there you go, guys. My usual fish tanking, and man, I hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend. I'll be busy this evening while folks locally slumber. Just clicking my tail there a little bit. Gyro is a little different with a smaller pinion. Pirouettes aren't quite as fast on here, but I'm not sure that I have it completely set up right. The beast. Simon, I'm looking forward to you getting your $10 heli so you can start thrashing it about. I wish we didn't live so far away. I'd give you my HXTs that I have here. I have no use for them. In fact, I'm starting to amass enough parts that I need to put them on RC groups and sell them to people for pennies on the dollar. I hear a real helicopter in the distance. Speaking of which, we have my agency helicopter flying around at night for us, which is really sweet spotting for us. All right, my boys, I've shared enough drivel with you today. We'll go ahead and call it quits since I haven't crashed it yet. Maybe you can hear the real one coming. There it is. Yeah, a whole lot less sketchy with that smaller pinion in it. Well, that gear set's a little bit tighter than the previous one. It kind of spins down pretty quick. See ya.